there's been a lot of activity through this area. Uh,
Recently?
well, yeah, it looks like there's been more in the past, but there's lots of tracks around in this area, but you don't see anything right now.
Okay.
But you do detect a couple trails that kind of cut up off of the main floor of the valley
Hmm.
that cut up in almost as far up as you guys traveled to put your tent, like well off the beaten path. And there's just a couple of, it looks like maybe one or two people just travel along this little hidden trail farther up into the section. And it's a deliberate trail that kind of zigs and zags, so you can't really see it from the floor of the valley.
Does it follow the zombie trail?
Now, I mean, occasionally you might see some zombie tracks up in here, but no, it's a good
Yes,
300
sorry.
feet up the side of the valley wall. So it's not down into the most of the tracks that you see are down into the dirtier section down in the middle. And there's occasional streams that cross here and there, and you've come across even a couple old corpses that look like they kind of got stuck in a like a fork in the stream,
Hmm.
and they couldn't figure out what to do, so they just stayed there and him and hawed until they just decomposed. You
Nice.
might see like a jawbone still clicking and trying to bite at you as you walk by it. Dimitri just crushes them.
Of course he does.
With this thing?
Yeah, and he's also on the cleanup crew because as he hits these things, they just poof, poof. It's
Oh,
almost like
nice.
a undead vacuum.
Highway litter trash.
He has an
removal.
orange vest on.
Did he place the cones properly?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's got Raven out front, creeping along, sneaking and placing the cones along the trail.
Oh, cool. I remember there needs to be at least 5 supervisors supervising this job.
Speaking of Raven being out front, he's sneaking.
Gotcha there. What time of the day are you guys heading out?
In the morning.
Oily.
Let me rephrase that. What time of the daylight are you guys heading out? You know that certain sections of this valley you can kind of tell are kind of shrouded.
Is there a
And
certain thing called second light? I know there's first light, but
well, at certain points when the sun gets to a certain area, it kind of beams off of a lot of the ice and stuff, so it kind of brightens up certain areas. But that's not really a second light.
We don't exactly have to see the sun before we move. We
Right.
just have to see its light on the other side of the valley.
You have pretty good cover where you're
Yeah.
at. If you stay up out of the valley floor itself, then you have pretty good cover.
Okay.
There's more of you walking along, but you do not get discovered by anything today. You actually see nothing as you travel along, and it's rather uneventful.
Okay.
But you come across the section when you kind of go around the bend in this valley. You see that there's a couple outcroppings down in by smaller lakes or kind of wide sections of the little river that runs through there. There might be little buildings along it, lodges or whatever, and then occasionally old busted ruins of um, like stone buildings, like an old stone church or lookout tower or something like that.
Are they all abandoned?
You don't see any kind of smoke or anything like that coming out of it. Whether or not anything's in them, you would have to go down and look to see.
Inhabited
Well, if
by
there's
the
no
undead.
smoke, they're probably abandoned.
Yeah.
But you do see from a particular vantage point.
Whoops.
What is that?
I'm looking through stuff through my rucksack.
No, not that sound. I noticed a little tiny star pop up on the map.
What's this?
That's me.
That's you.
No, he's talking about something right here.
Yeah.
Well, when you get right around there, you have a good view of the valley down in this way.
Okay.
And let's see if I can.
Is there a big invisible castle?
No. But
You see a big invisible castle. The thing you notice most about it is that it's invisible.
you wind around the bend and you see that the valley opens up and there's a long, long lake. Wide lake.
Okay. Is this
And-
the lake we saw before?
You're way up here.
Oh,
Oh.
so it's this lake that we now see.
Yeah, you can
Ooh.
see it farther up. In between you and that lake, you can see that there is a low, squat fortress, maybe one of the outlying fortresses. And you do see something glinting very, very brightly,
It's the wizard's
occasionally
eye.
flashing.
Wizard eye. Yeah.
It's not red and beaming down, but you do see.
It's a
Judging
giant
from
laser-
your map, you're like, I think it's up there.
giant laser
terrain-
pointer.
The terrain in this area is there's lots of little tiny streams all over the place, and there's sections of land where almost like little tiny islands in between these streams, so you can hop back and forth in between them.
Your voice is bouncing perfectly against the rocks.
So I'm in this valley.
Yes.
I haven't been hearing the echo, but that's okay.
Is it me still?
No,
Yes.
because he
Oh,
keeps
yes.
turning it. He turns his speakers down and his microphone up. Turn your microphone off. See if we get an echo.
Off.
Oh wait, you had that before. Could you hear us when we couldn't hear you?
Yes.
Hmm.
That's why I was
You're
typing.
a smart ass tonight, Chris. More than normal.
I don't know because I'm not a technical wizard, but I think that if the feedback is happening, it's because his mic is up way too high.
Yeah.
It's too
But
sensitive.
like my microphone is like, I don't know, 3 inches away from my face.
Okay. Yeah, but
And
I
my
don't mean
headphones go
physically
around
it's
my
too high.
ears.
It's
It's-
what?
My headphones like kind of go around my ears, like my ears
Yeah.
are inside of the headphones.
Right.
not
Yeah.
sitting on there. I don't know.
And your point being?
That's
Hold
the
on.
style of headphones I have.
Okay. So, but are you saying that makes it impossible for the microphone to pick up the sound?
Yes,
Okay. It
but
can't be.
I know that you guys have constantly have told me that like the frontal ports for the
Computer.
audio jacks,
Yeah.
those up front, I'm using that. But even though if I put them in the back, it's the same. It's just the headphones.
Right. That's why I think your microphone is set way too sensitive.
Yeah, it is possible for microphone to pick up stuff from the gain on the headphones, even if you're using a headset.
Yeah.
He doesn't believe us.
He doesn't need to believe us. It's true.
Well, since I switched to my husband's webcam, I've been having trouble with the webcam picking up mic, and I haven't figured out how to turn it off yet, which is why I can't mute my headset through the mute button anymore.
That's okay. I'll still harass you for not using the mute button.
I know.
There's a
Hey, leave
mute
the
button
cord
you can
alone.
click on through Discord at
Yeah, I know.
the bottom. Smart ass.
No, that was exactly what I said last week.
I see a lake.
Yeah, a lake, a lock, a lake.
A laka lake.
Is
All
there
right.
a Nessie in it?
You don't see one.
Don't help the GM.
Why
I don't think we're in that part of the world.
Be a dangerous thing.
It could be. If you
Well,
want it to be.
We ran into
s-
one of those lake monsters in the complex.
Only if it has lots of treasure.
It did. There's lots of platinum we still have to go get from that place.
And the monster's still there. And it likes to drown people.
Yep. With its hug noodles.
There's snakes?
The other hug noodle.
That's okay. We got water breathing.
The sea
I
hug
think.
noodle.
Oh,
the
you
tentacle-
mean tentacles.
tentacles? I
All right.
was trying to think of something else like the.
So, whoops. The river that you guys have been following snakes around through these trees and then it cuts down.
Okay.
Okay.
The glint and everything, your map, the glint and everything would be up over this way. So there's this lake itself, and it's really rocky, and there's a lot of trees and stuff around here. And then you're kind of zoomed in on this, but south of here, south of this lake, in between your position and this body of water and everything, you see a like a dilapidated kind of a compound made out of stone, and you can see there are a lot of figures that are moving around in it, moving around it in the dim morning light.
Are they traveling in the usual or Widdershins direction?
Clockwise or counterclockwise?
They're kind of milling about, but you have noticed that there's quite a gathering of them.
Do they seem to be zombies or undead, or do they seem to be actual people?
Do they have
Can we
painted
tell-
faces?
Can we
Are
tell
they
from-
dancing?
Gathering of the Juggalos.
Can we tell by the way they move?
Yeah, is there a disco ball above their head?
No, there is not a disco ball above their head. You do not see any Fago being sprayed around. No one is punting 2 liters off the top of the you can't really make out. They're far enough away that you can't really see, but you don't see anybody running around really quick.
So it doesn't look like they're attacking the place. They're just milling around.
Is there an estimate of how many?
Many.
Like,
Uh,
are there groupings?
there's over 20 of them that you can kind of see.
Oh,
There is,
look for the bigger guys.
but
They're later
much
taking
like the rest of the area, there's little streams, tributary streams that kind of feed down and eventually join the big stream that's below, kind of branch off, coming in from the sides of the valley, and meet into the main stream that this thing does. But you see that this stream breaks and it's got a fork in it. Get rid of this.
I pick up the fork.
Does it sound like they are chanting Fenugwe Malwa Klulurila Wala Fong?
You can't hear from that far away, but you don't hear any kind of chanting. You don't.
What?
You can't hear any specific chanting.
Are we going to investigate or are we going away?
I think we should go down and investigate, but I think sneakily, just in case.
Okay, Beef, you're up.
And strategically, if me and the other wizard need to drop some bombs. You know what
Whoa.
I'm saying?
Well, we want to make sure that they're actually somebody we want to drop bombs on first.
You're not supposed to drop bombs.
All right. That's the object. That's the party.
So we're moving in.
Lair. Where's my spells? Where's my spells?
What are you looking for, Blair? Click. Are you on your token?
No, I'm looking
Are you
just to make sure I don't have anything that I can cast.
anything that you can cast?
Or like
There's lots of things you can cast.
invisibility for the whole party.
Invisibility 10-foot radius. I got if anybody wants it.
The wind chimes, the move silently. Is that in a radius, or is that just like the one person? Do you remember?
The wind
That's-
chimes is 15-foot radius protection. Oh no, move silently 20 minutes.
But it
Silence 10-foot
radiates.
radius.
It
10-foot radius.
radiates around the chimes. So once you go silent on that, you can't ring the chimes again until that has been expired.
It moves with the chimes, though. Correct.
Right.
Not just the spot. Okay. I can do
Usual 3 times a day.
do that. So Raven invisible as well, or just me and the other mage.
Well, I'm
Pretty-
currently invisible, and I have access to invisibility
is
10-foot
always-
radius.
Technically invisible. He is the move silent king. But yes, I would like to. I don't know, because it's only got 20 minutes in it. I don't know if like, do we spend the 20 minutes getting up to the compound? How far do we get up to the compound?
I think we should go up as far as we can, walk, and then when we get closer, go and if we, depending
just-
on what's going on.
Trying to figure out like when should I use the chimes? 20 minutes away from the compound, or
It's usual 3 times per day, so whatever you're using.
Well, if your attempt is to be silent, there's no one around you right now that can hear you. So you don't need to use it immediately right now.
okay. Huh.
Oh, that's what I'm looking for.
Can't cast spells when you're in a silent spell as well. Yes, that's what I'm like. That's what I'm meaning is, do we get to like an advantage point on the compound, and then that's when the silent spell will end? Well, that's not like there's another one that's silence 15-foot radius in 5 minutes. That's
10-foot
cast in
radius.
that one spot, and the other one is just moved silently for 20 minutes. I guess that's. I don't know. Or what, does that spell let us
Does
able
the
to
party
talk?
want an invisible 10-foot radius spell?
What's that?
Al wants to know if the party wants a
That's-
10-foot radius invisibility spell.
That's 10-foot radius for me, but that's gonna mean I can't cast a heavy-duty damage spell later.
I think we should sneak up as far as we can and assess this before we start throwing spells around.
Okay.
All right.
No way.
Way.
Use nothing till we get there.
Remember,
So we just go as is. Oh, the 10-foot radius. I gotta check 1 second. Permanent until broken.
Mm.
But everybody has to stay within 10 feet of me. If they move away, they become visible. And they can't come back into 10-foot radius and become invisible again.
He's trying to
They
keep
stay
you all
visible.
close.
So group hug the mage.
Watch your hands.
Hey, I like them there.
Watch them do what?
They're invisible. You can't watch anything.
Oh,
So
what's
was that a yay
this?
or a nay on that invisibility?
But like
I
you
thought
said,
we were gonna try to
he,
get
he won't
closer,
be
but-
able to cast a 3rd level spell later on.
Yeah, but you can, and the elf has a couple of fireballs in his ring, so.
True, but we're looking at 20 plus
Ah,
undead.
what are you
here.
worried about?
I'm worried about.
You
us
only
not
die
hitting,
once.
That's all. I only die once. I've died many times. I would say yes. Hold all spells till we get a better advantage point, and we can strategize.
What?
Fine. And the
Oh.
mage, who is currently invisible, marches along quietly.
There's a really huge adobe type house
That's
with
a
a
really
broken-
big building.
and it's way far away, so we can't possibly see it.
What building are you talking about? I just
Yeah, I'm still on the area map.
Yeah, nobody saw that, just you.
You had a slight
Vision.
flash- yeah, slight vision of something to come.
Okay, it's a much better scale now
Premonition.
and closer to where we're at.
Dun dun dun.
Oh, itty bitty.
Is that the
Yeah,
Who's-
this is the thing that you saw. That, and as you're peeking around it, or looking around, you can see up and around, and you can kind of see this in a clearing. It's kind of been cleared out around it. There's a couple decent sized trees that are inside of there, and the one thing that you notice that is odd, you can't really see a detail of the people that are around on the outsides of it, but you can see that there's figures moving around. But unlike the rest of this area, the trees that are inside of this old busted down keep, the walls are probably, they might be 15, 20 feet high. These trees are sticking up over the top of them, and they are pretty healthy, leafy, and green.
we've still got skins at the old trade post that we haven't picked up. There's a huge shadow.
Yeah, we can't see inside there.
You can't see inside of it.
Is
but-
this the-
And that's
You
the
do
keep.
see,
Huge
Yeah.
map.
but you can see.
Oh wow. A group of soldiers.
Yeah, you see a group of soldiers that are up here, and then you also notice
Ruh-roh.
I didn't do it.
Back
I'm just seeing skeletons and a whole bunch of shit.
Okay, now you can fireball the building.
Yes.
What are they coming out of the building, or are they attacking the building?
you see that now that you're closer
Conjuring.
inspection on them, you can see that they are kind of just lackadaisically attacking the building, but they seem to be like more focused on looking up and swinging at the building, like they're attempting to hit at someone that's up above there. And occasionally you can see a head that will appear looking around.
Oh.
Can I roll initiative?
He wants. I get to go first, sir. Me, Zorvin, and
Who's this? Is that Raven?
No.
That's an
Uh,
undead thing.
Yeah, that you can't see.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Right now, you can see these. You can see a couple things milling about. This group that's here kind of looks like a almost like a soldier's platoon. And let's see,
oh, man.
Blair. Man, I don't know. Nobody else was with you.
Uh-oh.
Blair, give me a wisdom check.
Oh, dear gods.
You
Here we
can
go.
select your token.
I was gonna say, wait a minute. I want to use that stat.
Wait, Blair was going scouting ahead
And
alone?
4.
No,
No,
you said 4. What?
4.
4.
Oh,
I
you
made-
made it
I
by
He made it-
4. Okay, you are looking at these soldiers, the skeletal soldiers that are there, and the guy that's there, and you're like, I recognize that uniform. That is the same type of uniform that we found way back in the complex.
Ah.
That some of the orcs that were in there had just taken piecemeal armor and stuck it together. But it's
Ooh.
got the same pattern and colors on it. But these look very war torn, and you wouldn't want to put it on.
I mentioned that to the entire party. Very
I don't think the entire party's with you.
or
You went off
whoever
alone again.
whoever I see. Pretty sure.
Well, you guys should all be there.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, there we are.
I was gonna say
I'd
Yes.
like to roll
This-
initiative.
this sucks. I won't be able to get
Okay.
all these guys. in
Well, everyone's taking in the moment, and Dimitri is rolling initiative.
What else is new?
I smell undead. I want to go smash them.
You,
Plan? What plan? We don't need no stinking plan.
anyone that is,
I understand.
anyone that's aware of who Captain America is versus the new Marvel movies or whatever they are, when his shield powers up, or when it like he starts doing something with it and it makes that vibrating sound, that's kind of what
Mm,
Dimitri's mace does when he sees undead.
James is going before me.
Dropping a fireball. On unsuspecting peoples.
might as well roll initiative then.
Sorry. I gotta protect my squishies. Oops, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to measure.
Damn it.
Oh, Al goes first.
Aw.
Yeah, big whoop. I'm not doing nothing.
Wait, what?
You're gonna have to get up
Minus
closer.
1. How does that work?
To get murdered by the fireball, that is.
Do you want to throw?
Zorvin's invisible.
Chris, if
Yep.
possible, I want to hide like in this area.
Oh, for sure. You can make it over into there and get into one of these thick. They're really fat, branched, low. They don't grow very tall, but they grow wide. Heavy branches. You can get over in there. Are you gonna just hide out underneath the tree, or are you trying to
Well,
get
my
up into the
movement.
tree?
That'll be my movement.
Okay.
I
Okay.
smell
I know what I'm doing
undead
now. I'm gonna-
things.
Throw a fireball directly in the middle of that so I get this guy, that guy, that guy's, this guy. This will be two fresh zombies for Dimitri.
Zombers?
Zombers.
Where's the Bakar?
Zombres.
Zombrex
Zombrex.
What?
from one of his really
to
bad
keep the,
zombie movies.
If the infection away.
Yeah, so you saw that bad movie too, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm a zombie movie fan.
Yeah. As am I. I thought it was wasn't it in it was in a video game, I believe too.
Yeah, it was based on the video game.
Uh,
Okay, it's
8:30.
Yeah. You got 20 minutes.
20 minutes of
8:38 to
combat.
be exact, and we have 22 minutes.
and you still haven't put people in turn order.
I haven't. I see everybody in the turn order. Who's not
No.
in there?
No,
did-
I mean
You insert it, you mean?
you didn't organize the turn order.
You didn't sort it.
Yeah, I'm
Sorta.
trying. Something's going on with the.
Macros?
Turn order,
No.
roll 20.
The turn
Internet?
marker or whatever it is. It's supposed to reset it to. It doesn't matter, but it's not working. One
I
of the
blame roll 20.
scripts- Yeah, one of the scripts isn't working. It's supposed to set the round back to 0.
Sons of bitches.
Sons of bitches. Oh, be right back.
Well, we've got a battle to start next week.
Battle. Says I'm going over the wall to talk to the survivors. See you all later, team. Enjoy your slaughtering of the undead. Say what? We're like, no, we need you.
There's more undead over there to prevent you from going over the wall.
Yeah, what the F? There's
Hey,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
what's the worst
6,
that could
7, 8,
happen
9,
with
10,
him
11,
wandering
12,
off?
13.
He could get bitten and enjoy a
15, 16,
nice
17.
undeading.
Or become a lichen throat.
Technically, I see like 25 extra enemies. So,
No way.
and then you don't know how hostile those people might be in the complex. You don't know if
Alright.
it's like an undead turf war. I mean, come on. 2 undead clans just fighting it out.
That could be. Well, let's at least get one round in. Keep in mind, you're not actually in combat yet, so if anybody wanted to do anything that you have to do before combat, you would have to do it right now.
I'm climbing up into a tree and getting on a branch to use it as my seat so I can shoot arrows.
Okay. I was more thinking of along the lines of any spells that people have to cast that they can't cast before combat.
Like
Yeah.
a bless.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
I'll bless everyone.
I'll bless everyone.
Ay. Keep your blessing to yourself.
Tiny Dimitri. God bless us, everyone.
All right, where's the Christmas goose?
Zorvin is about to become the Christmas goose when he takes off and tries to climb up the wall.
All right.
But Al, are you invisible? And Zorvin is also invisible. Is that
Yeah,
what's happening?
I whispered my action to you since I was invisible.
That wasn't a whisper.
Yes, it was. I mean, in game.
Is that what
Oh.
the little image is next to you?
Yeah.
The little whatever it is.
The yellow
Oh,
to
well-
GM.
Oh no, I meant that little the
Symbol on your
little
token.
black body with the light radiating around.
Yeah,
it.
that's the invisibility icon.
All right, we're gonna use that from now on. That's the invisibility. I don't know what it's for
What's
everybody
your-
else, but in this game,
Just
that's
in
what
height.
it'll be.
Yep. It's the closest thing I could find.
Raven is
In a tree.
Right.
Trying to find a female to kiss.
Yeah, KISSING.
First comes marriage.
Dang, I should have dragged Anna over there with me.
Then comes widowing. Then comes widowing everyone else. As we murder.
All right. Blair, what do you want to do?
Casting a fireball.
All right. Who are you casting it upon?
Trying to get. I had the spot. Trying to get at least all these guys over here in the blast.
These
Wow.
5 here.
Yes.
Okay. 6 maybe.
Yeah. Hopefully I can get. This guy looks like he's in that range. He's in the range. He's definitely. And then this guy. So I'm centering it right in there. Holy smokes.
That's
Hey, you're too close to me. You better back up.
That's not really centered.
that's
I'm-
not
I'm-
where he said
yeah.
he wanted to center it.
It's
Oops, I missed.
What's the fireball in this? Is it a 20-foot radius? in
20
this
foot,
game?
yes.
Okay.
So
It
40
should be
foot
20, yeah.
across.
All
Yeah,
right.
it's 40-foot diameter, 20-foot radius.
What the?
I was say I'd aim at the big guy and worry about the skeletons later.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's gonna get caught in the blast.
That's about right.
So the these two guys on the ends are gonna be nice and fresh for Dimitri to pound their faces in.
Oh,
See-
yes. They've got nice, fresh skulls to pound in.
I'd
All
say
right.
just if you place it like a foot or two in front of the guy, you can get most of them.
You can move that wherever you want, James. You show me where it's gonna go. That fireball is yours. James? Oh,
Yes. Sorry. I was
that's
placing-
where you putting it?
Yes.
All right.
I guess that guy gets a wee bit out of it.
Yeah, you got a long range on that, so you can place it anywhere.
Hmm.
Yeah, you got a really long range.
Yeah, it's 160 feet, isn't it?
240, I think,
Ah. Even
or
better.
180. 182. I'd have to look it up. It's in the hundreds.
Too bad it's not black. We're imagining it's black, Thorvin.
Yeah, it's black.
Those are the darkest flames you could imagine.
Yeah, fireball 240.
It's like shooting a trebuchet.
Where were you hiding that?
I got a mini trebuchet in my pocket.
Are you just
There.
happy to see me?
Oh, what is that? Is that like the smoke cloud?
I don't know.
Poor zombies get smoke inhalation.
I don't think they have to worry about that.
I
I'm
don't.
not sure they have to worry about lung cancer.
Mesothelioma.
Wow. How far down can you go?
Huh?
How low can you go?
The tint.
Yeah.
You see the tint? I have it set at 0. Oh, you can't see it.
No.
I can see some sort of tint.
There, I see
Yeah.
a black ring.
Yeah, that's why it became slightly darker.
Yes.
Yeah, you can set it to black, but it's not going to make it black.
Darkness gathers, darkness gathers.
Well, I'll just have to take and make one like that. I had one before that had the spell effects on it, and you could just drag them out. I'll have to make one for Blair's, because he's got a web spell that he can
You-
drag out and
You
drop.
had like you had a token made up.
Yeah, I don't know where it's at. But anyhow, did you roll your damage? joking.
Sorry, the hiccup in there was just perfect.
Sorry.
Is it not on? Is
Click your token.
cast? Is it cast a spell? Wait, what is this?
66.
And then look over in the chat.
Oh, cute. So I just click one of those.
Yeah, the one that's the spell. Oh,
Wicked loud.
Didn't hear a thing.
he's got the
20.
sound turned down.
21 damage.
All right.
And they get the save. If they do save.
It's kind of a sucky roll there, dear.
My apologies.
Yeah.
It's not that bad. Average.
Yeah, it's not so bad. I was thinking because it was red boxed, there was more ones in it.
No, there was one.
You know, 1 isn't too bad.
All ones. That's
Got two
bad.
fives.
Yeah.
Got two fives.
Yeah, his max is 36, so he's not. He's actually higher than average a little bit. A couple points.
So there's 6 burned
Spells you have.
corpses.
Alrighty.
I doubt it. I doubt the big guy's dead.
Whether they're still walking corpses or not. is-
First time playing. No, there was a change in macros.
Yeah, sure.
I didn't get to play with them yet, so I get to play with them now. Even though the DM courteously told me about equal or greater than, those sons of bitches. Which guy was that? Which guy saved?
The big guy, you know.
That was the big guy.
Dick.
Hey, he's still got 10
Yeah,
and
he
a
got
half
half.
hit
Yeah,
points.
he got 10.5.
10. 10. Unfortunately, always rounds down, not in the player's favor.
uh,
At least that's the way I do it. Chris is
Yeah.
welcome to do it the other way.
yeah. I'd say, well, I don't want to help the DM.
He never helped the DM.
No,
He always helps the DM.
I can't help it.
We're friends. That's why he does it. I said, look, I want you to join in this game and try and piss everybody off by constantly giving me ideas on how to fuck them over. And he's like, I'm in.
I'm your guy.
No, he just doesn't think about it.
Well, I just think
Don't
of like
think.
like what would happen out loud.
Yeah, most people have this filter, which I don't have either. But, you know, it sort of cuts in between the thinking process and the talking process.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, I kind of know what that is.
In theory, I know what it is, but, you know.
I only use it when
Yay.
survival is on the line.
I'm not sure even then it would kick in for me.
I mean, like,
17.
when there's cops around who have guns, I generally don't
Fuck the pigs.
talk much
Oh, yeah.
because I don't want to get shot.
Like they need an excuse.
Well, I'm not black, so yes.
yeah, I
they
was
do.
going to say, if he's white, so they can hit the, well,
I didn't want to assume.
what are we gonna come up with why we shot this guy?
He was black.
Yeah, walking while black.
He had a hoodie.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, all this
Well,
Um,
there's this. Never mind.
Well, I've got
We
this
get
toy gun I
sidetracked.
can plant on him.
Believe me, they don't need to plan anything. Doesn't matter. They can shoot you and they'll get a disciplinary action and they'll be on the job next day. Oops, sorry, I shot him.
He took
At least 10 or 11 points of damage.
I-
We would have preferred 21, but
I
10 or
vote
11.
11.
All right. Next. That didn't take very long.
Nah.
Anna?
I had to put the save macros into the monsters because I didn't have it in them either. Usually Dimitri's just smashing the shit out of them. I don't have to save.
Yeah, when I actually hit.
I'm shooting this guy here. Oops, sorry, can't ping. The big guy with my bow.
Which cute things were you not
Oh,
This
meaning
guy.
to shoot?
C5.
I don't know if I hit.
Well, if he's AC5, you hit him twice.
Mm-hmm.
VAC5, VAC5.
Do it.
Or
Go,
higher?
Give me the AC. I'll do it.
I doubt it's higher.
Well, he does. Well, again, here I'm gonna go and give the.
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut no.
We should have a mute button for
He's got a
Blair.
claymore.
I can always slice his throat so he can't talk.
Yeah, that's tempting.
Get in line.
Blair, what happened?
But then he can't do spells, and occasionally he is useful
yeah.
that way. Occasionally.
I just killed.
Do you
4 people.
have a poppet that you can sew the mouth shut?
Pop it?
Who are we
like
firing
a
at,
voodoo
Anna?
doll.
The
He
big
was
guy.
trying.
But if you had a poppet that you could sew the mouth shut, I would have to smash you with my mace because that would mean you were a bookcore, and that would mean you were controlling zombies.
Oh. Ah.
But in a good way.
Is he wearing a helmet or like one of those like 16th century judge wigs?
No, he's just got white dead man's hair.
Okay.
You fired him. You fired him, Anna, and the arrows hit his back and just kind of thud and fall to the ground. And he turns around, turns his stony gaze towards you.
Deadhead.
Stony? Oh no, you're gonna be petrified.
Stony gaze.
Stormy weather.
Male Gorgon. Male Gorgon.
Not necessarily.
Gorgothan.
Or something else with a stony gaze. Bedhead. Oh.
Ah. So those are 1 day away.
Okay, Manette.
1 day away.
Oh.
Well, we're young. Well, some of us are young.
I'm
But believe me, I'm the old man in the group here, I think, to be honest with you.
Do you?
How old are you?
Hey, it's not polite to ask. 55.
Older than me, then.
No,
Mhm.
you're older
Not
than
the oldest?
me.
Yeah, I told you, I'm the old man in the group.
Okay.
I'm close. I'm 49.
Youngin.
Youngin. Well, that would make
I
me-
remember when I had to go to school in my
that
bare
would make
feet,
Me, the youngest of this group.
walking uphill in snow, both
3
ways.
miles both ways.
Uphill, both ways.
Yes.
You too?
All right,
Yep.
Manette. It's your power. I mean, it's your turn, Manette. Your power.
I have the power of Grayskull.
I think it's more like Wonder Twin powers activate.
That skull on your staff, that actually is a gray skull.
And
Uh-oh.
I literally did have
One,
to walk 3
two.
miles to school both ways.
Do I get 2?
Me too. Literally.
In
I had the
Yes.
bus.
5 foot of snow.
So both of those at the same that Anna fired.
The big guy.
This guy, big guy.
The guy that the arrows bounced off.
and then probably bounced off again. Just pissing him off more.
The second one actually hits and sticks in his armor, but it doesn't look like it did anything to him.
Of course,
But
not.
the other
Good
one
AC.
just ricochets off of this guy.
If he's a skeleton-like thing, then yeah.
And
You
he just has good AC.
You see that there is quite a lot of steam rising off of him from the fireball. And his armor is burnt, but you see like there's a lot of steam.
Yeah.
Like he's thawing out.
Cool.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Cool.
Dimitri?
I just made them all warm and cozy.
I guess. How far can I move? This
Where do you
far?
Where do you want to go to?
He wants to go right up to that guy.
I
Oh,
do.
yeah.
I want to go right up to that guy and smash him in the face.
Wah.
Nah. Yeah, you can get that far, but you can't run up. No, that's the distance is wrong on this. That distance is wrong.
160 feet? No, I
No, that's
wouldn't
not
want-
160 feet.
So half of that is 80.
Yeah, we'll say it's half. What do we got on here? Whoops.
Oh, you found the mute button, did you?
Mute button.
Who'd you mute?
Oh,
Me.
Anna.
Herself.
Yeah. Kitties are talking.
I don't understand it. Why is it? Oh. I just changed the scale on some other page.
I didn't think you wanted to hear Lucy yodel.
Yeah, that's okay. I was just teasing you.
Take her to
Thank you,
Walmart.
by the way.
I don't mind hearing Lucy yodel.
You would be able to make it up there and get a swing in on him.
That's the noise that the guy is making when you fireball them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's all of them dying in pain.
I doubt that's
It's a swing and a miss.
She's 19 years old. Give her a break.
Oh, wow.
I am.
Holy crap.
I'm busting you. I'm not her. Busting her.
She's a beautiful geriatric kitty. Well, yeah.
Yeah, she's like 19
is-
years old.
That is true.
20
Is it the
years
same
is
as
the life
dog years?
expectancy of a house cat.
No, 12.
12 to 20, yeah.
Okay. Oh,
20 is the upper life expectancy.
Yeah.
my mom's black cat, I think he only made it to 17.
Yeah. So the cat's like the equivalent of like 95.
Yeah.
You whiff past him, Dimitri.
I'm gonna get frozen again, aren't I?
Possibly.
Don't worry, we'll thaw you out. You got a nice warm fire we can put you next to.
I didn't think I could get to him, so that's why I shot him with my bow. Otherwise, I would have been up there close and personal.
Yeah, because she measured the scale and she decided it was too far for her to run.
Raven.
Raven.
It's
Raven
time for a
is hiding in the tree.
snack attack.
Raven's hiding in the tree. K-I-S-S-I-N-G. And believe me, it's not with Al.
No.
Even though he's not too far away.
No, it's with himself. He's basically got his legs over his shoulders and
More power to him.
attempting to kiss his own
He's got a very he's very flexible or very well endowed.
All right, Raven, from your vantage point, you can see that on top of the wall, where the trees are. I guess you can't pull those trees out. I can't make them above the. Anyhow, there's a couple trees. There's one down by this corner over here, and there's one on the opposite corner, sticking up out of the top. But from your vantage point, you can see that there is a couple people that are along the the top of the wall, kind of hiding under this tree, but they're just far enough back so they can kind of keep an eye on how many people are down along the base of the wall.
Basically, lookouts.
All right, they haven't attacked me so far.
They
So-
don't they apparently don't see you, but they definitely don't look like they're happy about the amount of undead that are there. They look a little bit haggard.
This guy is going to
Me-
get shot, hopefully.
Yeah,
I see
and I'm
three.
standing right next to him, so
Yeah, so don't miss. There you go. That's not a miss.
That's why I said hopefully.
That's a nice hit.
If that's not a hit, I'm leaving.
He gets the second one.
Yeah, you can take 2 shots. Actually, Anna, since you get multiple attacks around, you can fire off 3 arrows around now.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Oops, I might have hit Dimitri with that one.
No, it wasn't a
It wasn't
failure.
a critical miss.
It
Yeah,
just went
wasn't.
whizzing across there and stuck into the dirt mound right up here.
It wasn't an awful miss.
Yeah.
yeah, you didn't roll a 1 or anything.
Zorvin, hurry up, because it's 9:04.
I need to
I
go
know,
to bed.
I know what you were planning on. You're moving up. Okay, move to where you want because you're invisible. So unless you trip over something and turn around and kick it, you will stay invisible.
Oh, I stubbed my toe. Everyone can see me now. Damn it.
Not that easy.
All right, and Zim, if you're still here, he looks like he is.
Mhm.
I heard him
Yeah, I'm
breathing.
still here.
Oh, okay. It's your turn if you want to do something.
Yeah, how far would I be able to get up? Because I want to get up with Dimitri if I can.
Yeah, you can make it up there. You can move better in the surroundings than everybody else because you grew up hopping from rock to tree stump and stuff like that, hopping over little rivers and streams. You can get up there and take one swing.
All right, I'll do that.
Don't miss.
That's a miss.
That's a miss. Man.
Oh, it is a miss, but it's not a bad miss.
Mm.
Right. It's the brisk cold and the far charge.
It's all the fog emanating from his body is,
Yeah.
messing with his perception.
It's like a steam train
Okay,
going into a
How
station.
much further are we going to go? How much longer are we going to go?
this is the end of the round.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. We should just stop there because then we do initiative next week.